Hello everyone, today we're joined by Dr. Byung-jo from the Sejong Institute. Dr. Jo is an expert on the US-ROK alliance and on extended deterrence. So, Dr. Jo, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you so much for the invitation.
So, to start, can you please give us an update on the ongoing nuclear debate in South Korea?
Sure. I would like to start with a really good example that my senior colleague have talked about. So he described South Korea's nuclear debate in comparison to aircraft carrier. South Korean public in general, they tended to think nuclear sharing as the first class of the airplane. That's the best position that you have with the alliance. It's something like NATO. The US would base their nuclear warheads on the soil and South Korea will be able to participate. And the prestige, the business class, is US redeploying their nuclear warheads. Not sharing, but just deploying on South Korean soil. And the economy class, it's more of where South Korea is right now, based on nuclear extended deterrence commitments, declarations, some exercises, and then it's not all. There is also cargo, which would be allies that do not even have this declaratory policy between the alliance. So we perceived ourselves to be more in the economy class. But how this is changing right now, I think it has to do a lot with what's happening in the world, the wars, and especially President Trump's alliance policy these days. Right now, there is no discussion about the first class because there is no expectation that there will be any possibility that U.S. will be able to share such strategic assets and also redeployment as well. So our expectation seems to be a little bit down, and so nuclear debate right now is, I think it's more about, apart from this airplane of the US, but something else, like other options. And then I guess the main kind of culmination right now is the discussion about nuclear submarine deal. I see it as a combination between South Korea realizing the limitations of South Korea being able to actually build a separate airplane on its own. It's going to have to rely or continue to utilize the US-made airplane for their deterrence. But then they do want something of their own, so they talk about this nuclear submarine deal with possibility of more nuclear technologies.
So including the new developments with the nuclear submarine deal, how do you see those new developments impact the future of the US-ROK alliance?
I think the nuclear sub deal is right now at the center of this umbrella term for alliance modernization. This is an area that we hope to increase South Korea's own capabilities as well as alliance capabilities together. High-tech involving cooperation like the nuclear sub-deal is a very symbolical manifestation of robustness of the alliance despite some of the troubles that we may be having under President Trump too. But still this is a very important, I guess, especially in terms of deterrence, because from adversaries' point of view, the most wanted kind of situation for them would be for the alliance to shake. So any discussion about, for instance, limitations of the nuclear submarine deal or any troubles in the alliance modernization discussion could easily be read as decreasing U.S. commitment in the region, which is something that both U.S. and South Korea does not want. So this is so to sum up, I think for the implication for the alliance, I think this all leads both parties to really focus on alliance management so that we do not send wrong signals to the adversaries.
Thank you so much for your time today, Dr.
Thank you
Jo.
so much.